Hi viewers, welcome to the Go Loop audio channel. Today I'm going to look at upgrading the firmware on the SmplTrek. As you may have seen in last week's video, this is a newly purchased device. So one of the first things you might need to do is upgrade the firmware. So first of all, let's check and see how we can find out the current firmware version on the device. So what we need to do is go to the system menu. So that's function and home. And in here we have various options, but here is the information menu. Click OK to have a look. And here we can see various versions, but the one that we're really interested in is the system version, which is currently showing 1.4.99. The latest version is version 2, so it looks like we need to upgrade it. Okay, let's just skip out of that menu. And the first thing we need to do is just turn off the device. So it's a simple press and hold with the power switch. Now we can safely remove the SD card, and what we're going to need to do is connect it to the computer, download the latest firmware file and copy it onto the SD card and then put it onto the device. Okay, so now we just need to go to the Sonicware website and a quick search in Google for Sonicware Inc. On the Sonicware website we go to the support tab and there's an option for downloads, so we click on that. And here we can see the various Sonicware products. Top of the list is SmplTrek. And this will expand the tab and we can see the version 2 firmware. So let's click on the download link there and save to our normal downloads folder. That's now downloaded. And let's insert the SD card. Here we can see the drive appear as no name. This is our SmplTrek SD card. And we're at the root folder, so you should just see the SmplTrek folder there. So the first thing we need to do is unzip the file that we downloaded. Inside there is a firmware bin file. We can just drag and copy this into the root folder of our SD card. And there it is. We eject the card and we're ready to remove it, insert it into our SmplTrek and update the firmware. Okay. So now we have the SD card here with the new firmware file on it. Make sure the SmplTrek is turned off. We can just insert. Okay, make sure that's inserted correctly. Now, the thing to do when you turn it on this time, because you want to access the firmware update menu, hold down the home button while switching on. Now you're in a special bootloader menu. There's a few options. The first option is SmplTrek, that actually continues to boot as normal. Or we can do system update or system diagnostic check. So what we want to do is a system update. So choose that and click OK. Now it runs some system checks. It looks at the current firmware version and it looks at the file on the SD card. Here we can see that it's looking to update from version 1.4 to version 2. Are you sure? So click OK if we are. And then we can see the system erasing the current firmware. And now it's writing the new firmware. And there we go. The update is complete and it's asking us to restart. So here we just press and hold to switch off and press and hold to switch on again. So hopefully it should boot up with the new version 2 firmware. Okay, that was quick. Let's go to the system menu again. And go down to the information option, click OK. And as expected here we can see the system firmware version is now version 2. So that is a successful firmware update. Thanks for watching this video, and if you found it useful, please click like and subscribe. Hope to see you next time.